and welcome to another edition of 284 News. It is Saturday, April 13th, 2024, and I am Jacques Wooding bringing you our top stories from this week. Thank you so much for joining us. On Friday, our team joined veterinary professionals and volunteers from the Association of Reef Keepers to see off Puzzle the turtle, who is off to the USVI for much-needed medical care. More in this report. A grueling but inspiring rehab journey is unfolding for Puzzle, the green sea turtle who survived catastrophic injuries after being struck by a boat in February. We joined Puzzle along with the team of Canines, Cats and Critters BVI and volunteers from the Association of Reef Keepers for Puzzle's final few hours in Tortola on April 12th. There, we caught up with veterinary nurse Claire Dunning of Canines, Cats and Critters BVI, who has been integral in Puzzle's recovery journey. As shared by Dunning, the Association of Reef Keepers rescued Puzzle and she has defied odds by pulling through major surgery to reconstruct her badly fractured shell. However, as Canine, Cats and Critters veterinary team and volunteers from ARC have discovered, that was just the tip of the iceberg for her rehabilitation. The around-the-clock care required for Puzzle over the past 2 months has taken tremendous dedication, manpower, expensive equipment, and sheer ingenuity from ARC volunteers and clinic staff.
Looking after this beautiful green sea turtle, who we've named Puzzle. Puzzle is 143 pounds. She's quite spicy. She had some nasty propeller injuries from being struck by a boat. She was brought into us on the 21st of February, so she is on day 51 with us now. She's been a challenge, but a good challenge. Everything from as far as her wounds are concerned, the wound dressings we use, the wound vac we use, has all been something new to us. Certainly as far as problem solving is concerned, it's the whole team at Canines, Cats and Critters, the vets, the nurses, all the volunteers from ARC, we've all sort of banded together to help this little girl. I mean, we've had people bringing in seawater every day, seagrass. She's being tube fed at the moment because she's not wanting to eat, so she has a beautiful seagrass smoothie that she gets prepared every morning. As far as her wounds are concerned, she is healing, but it's been a very expensive process, a very, very, very expensive process as far as the wound vac itself we've been using, the bandage changes. She needs specialist food to try and keep her energy up. So of course, we're always looking for more donations as far as helping, so we can help more beautiful turtles like this, so ARC can carry on their mission to help these guys as much as possible, because this lady's probably around 35 years of age. She's coming into her breeding age. She needs to go out there and make some more of these beautiful endangered creatures. Unfortunately, she got too close to a boat, or more likely the boat got too close to her, and she's got some very nasty injuries that are going to take a while to heal.
The massive 143-pound turtle cannot have her injuries submerged, so she has spent her time in a large pool that must be drained and refilled twice a day by carrying in buckets of fresh seawater. A specialized wound vacuum, normally intended for human patients, is attached to Puzzle at all times to accelerate healing. But adapting this equipment for an unusual patient like a sea turtle has been a, quote, steep learning curve, according to the last update on Puzzle's recovery. The vacuum dressing was changed every couple days by Dunning, the affectionately dubbed turtle vacuum expert, in a 2-hour process.
So part of her main problem is she's got 4 very large deficits in her shell where the propeller blade hit her. It's full thickness slices through her shell, so what we've had to do is place surgical plates over the deficits, and basically put her together like a puzzle piece, which is why she's called Puzzle, because at one point we had 3 vets anchoring all these little bits of shell together and sealing them with epoxy and orthopedic plates. We are seeing signs of healing in these, but it's going to be a long process.
Complicating matters, Puzzle has yet to eat voluntarily since her accident. 3 times per day, she is fed a special blend of seagrass, vegetables, medications, and imported critical care food through a feeding tube. After each feeding, her front end must be propped up for about an hour using a repurposed car engine hoist and straps to prevent regurgitation. While there are signs that Puzzle's wounds are healing, the turtle still faces months of rehabilitation at this pace. Today, she was transported to a better-equipped facility in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
So she was found just off Bitter End. Someone had reported her as injured and floating. She's got some really nasty prop strike injuries on the top of her shell. She was brought in by ARC and several guys from fisheries as well. She came in, as she always does, in the back of someone's car with several strong guys helping to get her out of the car. It was a wonderful collection of people who just called in and said, hey, we've seen this turtle, we can transport this turtle for you. So she was brought to Beef Island and then brought by car to us at West End. And she's now been with us for 51 days and is soon to make her travels out to Coral World in St Thomas, where she will begin the next stage of her healing.
Through it all, Puzzle's incredible caregiving team remains dedicated to giving her the best chance at survival and release. ARC has established a donation page at www.bviarc.org to assist with her ongoing costly medical expenses. People can also call 284-545-5964 to donate directly to her medical bill. Jaka Wooding, 284 News. In other news, Miss Kimberly Herbert will be representing the British Virgin Islands at the upcoming Miss International Elegant Mothers pageant being held in Guyana on April 27th. Herbert provided some background on the pageant and how she came to participate.
It is very important to still have that option available even though you become a mother. I have always wanted to run for the most prestigious title in the BVI, which is Miss BVI. And I actually was supposed to run the year of COVID. And I didn't get the chance because everything was canceled. So the year after that, I did have my first child. And it was almost like, I'm not in the game anymore. I have to put up my hat. But then I saw this pageant and I was like, okay, this is good. This gives mothers another chance to get out there and do something that they love.
Additionally, she also spoke a bit about her platform.
This pageant is for mothers, and we all have platforms to bring awareness to something. So I chose my platform to be the benefits of breastfeeding because I feel that this is dying. It's dying in the BVI, and it is very important. I am on board with the BVI HSA to help them revamp the breastfeeding program. So that's
Wonderful.
one of my missions through this pageant's platform.
Herbert also spoke about her diaper drive initiative, to which persons are welcome to support.
So my diaper drive initiative was something that I started because there is a huge need in the BVI for assistance with children. And I know that it's not easy to get. And as a mother myself, I know how expensive diapers are. So it's something I put together when I had some extra diapers and I decided to give them away. And there were so many people who reached out for those diapers, and I was like, I wish I had more to give. So I started the initiative by collecting funds and going out and purchasing cases of them and then dividing them to mothers in need in the community. I'm still open to having sponsors to continue doing that.
For persons seeking to support Miss Kimberly Herbert, they are encouraged to visit the Miss International Elegant Mothers Pageant Facebook page in order to do so.
So for the night of the pageant, we're going to have introduction. There's church wear, there's African wear, there is talent and evening wear.
Okay.
So with that, we've had to do a promotional video to represent ourselves and our country. So the public can find that on Facebook. It's on the page of the pageant, Miss International Elegant Mothers Pageant. So you can go on there and you can see all the videos from all the delegates, and you can vote by liking the original video, and those with the most likes will receive that award for Best Promotional Video, and we will also gain 10 extra points for the night of the show.
And viewers, of that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
He hit me. Will CG cover this?
Don't worry. Remember when I was in that competitive arm wrestling circuit? 3-time champion, baby. I did feel bad crushing all those arms and dreams. So I took them all out for ice cream. And then we got crushed. Anyway, CG handled my claims fast.
That explains the arm.
The best cover for the best value. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Across the BVI, the fastest, most reliable, and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for fire in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Seacoast Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. So we continue with news that President of the Virgin Islands Softball Baseball Association, Randy Skelton, has declared that he will not be contesting in the association's upcoming general election this October.
My team behind me, all the time you get to see a president or a premier, I know he can speak to that, and you always see the head person out in front. You might see me doing interviews. Nothing is possible without a team. You have, I can call out because I don't forget all of them, but I want to be clear. It's because of the work that's happening behind me. I want to commend people like TC Fred. We only have a couple of months left of this administration. TC has jumped in and agreed to help, and he's now a member of the body. Lencia, our statistician, somebody help me. Roxanne. We need more of that. People, we can't just come to the field and play. There's the other part of it. There's umpiring, there's coaching these young ones. There's coming on the association and dealing with the, man, we got some meetings to go till 10 o'clock in the night, and sometimes nothing ain't get accomplished, but we're still pushing forward. We need you guys. You guys are the next level. I still think I'm young, but I'm too old. Our association should be made up of much younger people who will take our sport forward. So with that being said, come October, that's it for me. I will not be contesting anything, and I hope to see more young faces. I got about 10 more years left to play. I want to play with no responsibilities.
One of Skelton's parting initiatives includes the commencement of the process of establishing an official Hall of Fame.
And the other part that I wanted to do was to at least start the process of us having our own Hall of Fame. Yeah, we recognize greatness of people like our two honorees who are here today, but we need to get that in concrete. We need a book where we can start to track stats and determine who played on that excellent level, who administrated our league on that level, who umpired and gave of their time on that level to create our own Hall of Fame. I really think that outfield would be a great place to start to put little name tags, and this would be our wall of fame, where people like Raymond Mercer and Kathleen Foy and all of those that we know can be recognized.
Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley lauded Skelton and the association for their unwavering commitment to the development of softball and baseball in the Virgin Islands.
Brother Roddy Skelton, as long as I've been in government, he's been, in a leadership position. And let me just say he's done an excellent job coming after the hurricanes and everything else. Excellent job of elevating softball. And it continues to ascend. I don't want to congratulate him. And I also want to recognize the vision of having those young people. Those young people that we saw here today, they're going to be entertaining us for years to come. They're going to be representing the Virgin Islands abroad. They're going to be going to college and getting scholarships and winning championships. And those young people are the future. And I salute the vision of making sure that you have them fully engaged and involved. That's the type of investment that's going to make, just like Donald Trump says, going to make the BVI great again.
In other news, in a thrilling showdown at the multipurpose sports complex, Team USVI, led by Captain Khalid Gerard, clinched their second consecutive title in the King of the Courts Caribbean Championships, overpowering local favorites Team Tortola in the championship clash on Sunday. More in this report.
Facing a packed local audience, visitors United States Virgin Islands showcased their dominance, outplaying Team Tola with an impressive 88-67 victory, securing the coveted prize of $5,000 and the title of King of the Courts Caribbean Champions 2024. The turning point of the game came in the third quarter as Team Tola struggled to match the pace set by the visitors, allowing USVI to extend their lead significantly. Despite the formidable presence of NBA G League player Demoy Hodge in Team Tola's lineup, the home team failed to muster a comeback, ultimately succumbing to USVI's relentless offensive onslaught. Team captain Khalid Gerard was instrumental in USVI's triumph and was duly recognized as the most valuable player for his stellar performance, marking his second consecutive MVP award in the tournament. In the battle for third place, Team Santo Domingo displayed exceptional skills and determination, overpowering the Bahamas with a commanding 111-82 victory, securing the third place trophy. Individual excellence was also celebrated with USVI's Zion Jones clinching the most points award for his remarkable tally of 91 points during the group stage. Romani Hansen was honored for the most blocks, while Dylan Alexander of St. Eustatia secured the most rebounds title. Casey Lopes, also representing St. Eustatia, was recognized for the most assists player, while the most steals award was shared between Dylan Thomas of Santo Domingo and Jamai Jones of USVI. During the award ceremony, event organizer Steve Parlow expressed gratitude to all participants and supporters while addressing the challenges faced by local basketball, both domestically and on the regional and international stage.
We're right now neglected in basketball, even by FIBA, okay? And we have to make a stand here, right here in the BVI with all tournament, all Caribbean Championship. And when I called the Premier and I said, listen, I want to start a 5K cash tournament and go up the ladder, he said, no problem.
Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley, a significant sponsor of the event, commended Parallel for his efforts in promoting basketball in the territory and pledged continued support for the championship, reaffirming his commitment to the growth and development of basketball in the BVI.
First of all, I just want to congratulate you, Steve, for organizing this awesome tournament. I think we all should give Steve a round of applause. It was a fantastic event starting from Thursday right to today. You should give yourselves a round of applause. Everybody came out. They supported. It brought the whole community together. We brought people from all over the Caribbean here. Great for tourism, great for the economy, and of course it was great entertainment. I also want to recognize all the teams who came, and I definitely want to recognize, of course, Team VG and Team Tola. And I definitely want to single out Demoy Hodge, who came here and he represented the BVI. Of course, we know the tragedy that happened to his father, Coco, and we want to say may his soul rest in peace. And we want to show how much we appreciate Demoy and the team for representing the BVI, even though, of course, we had that tragedy that took place.
Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
And viewers, with that, we take a quick break, but stay with us because there is more when we return.
Angie, how can I get my claims paid quick? Rent's due next week.
CG processes 99% of claims within 5 days. Remember when I was hang gliding with those goats? I caught a gust of wind and flew right into a moving car. Every appendage was in the cast, and they paid fast and fairly. That's what I get for trusting a man with a mustache and an eye patch. Now I gotta go. I'm meeting the guy who bedazzled my toes.
99% of claims are processed within 5 days. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Start the year off with more. More speed, more downloading, more savings, and more fire. CCT Fire Fiber Internet gives you the speed you need to keep the whole family connected. Packages starting at $119 with speeds from 300 megabytes per second. Super fast, unlimited downloads, even more reliable connectivity, plus free live streaming TV for the family to enjoy. Sign up for the absolute best fiber internet service in the BVI, CCT Fire, and pay no installation fee. Plus, get CCT Live TV for free. You deserve more. Get more with CCT. Life Unlimited.
Welcome back and thank you so much for sticking with us. VISAR, the Virgin Islands Search and Rescue, is gearing up to host another major event on its fundraising calendar. On April 19th, members of the public are invited to join VISAR and the governor for the Governor's Gourmet Gathering. 284 Media recently caught up with VISAR Operations Manager Phil Aspinall for the details of this year's event.
Hi, good afternoon everybody. My name is Phil Aspinall from Virgin Islands Search and Rescue. I'm the operations manager here and one of the rescue coordinators if we ever need to go out there for you guys. So the governor, this is a new governor, His Excellency Daniel Proust. He's agreed to be our patron, which has been a tradition going back through the governors all the way back to the beginning, I believe, back in 1988 or so. He has very graciously offered his residence for what has become a staple fundraiser for us at his residence, Government House. It's the GGG, or the Governor's Gourmet Gathering, and we invite all of the restaurants and food establishments and stuff to come and show us their well. Gives us the local people an example of what's available out there, and it's marketing for them. They can let people know these are our specialities, this is what we have to offer, what we have, and they donate that very generously to us, and we sell you a ticket so you can come and sample all of their delights. There'll be food and drink from the various bars and restaurants, and you come and sample it, and then you know what you can go and do at the weekends when you're not going to VISAR functions. This year's event is on April the 19th, that's in a couple of weeks' time, April the 19th, it's a Friday, Government House, 7 till 10. Elegant dress, please. You know, try and make it a little nice and make the effort, so to speak. Sharpen your stilettos. Get up there. There'll be background music and stuff. No live bands or anything like that. Tickets are $125 per person. We are limited in space to 200 people, and traditionally we have been sold out. So please come and get your tickets early. Tickets are available from ourselves here. You can email me at info@visar.org, VISAR.org, O-R-G, or you can call the office, 345-4357. That's 345-HELP for those that use the old numbers. 125, we've got a credit card machine here. We can take your money over the phone. You can pass by the office and give us your cash. There will be no tickets. We're saving money. So there'll be no tickets. You'll just be registered and you'll be signed in as you arrive at Government House on the Friday. We'll be holding a raffle. We're working on raffle prizes and stuff, but I think all of you guys that have been in the past, you know we get some really good prizes. The community is a huge sponsor of what we do here on our mission of saving lives at sea, and so there'll be some great prizes from the raffle. You can buy those tickets earlier too from the same place, info@visar.org, or by phoning 345-4357, and obviously available on the night. VISAR, we are a non-profit organization, non-government, so NGO, totally run on a charitable basis. So all of the people that rush out there and save you, should you be in a little bit of distress, are all volunteers. So there's no financial reward for any of them. They do it from their hearts with passion, and that also makes them better at it, for want of a better phrase. They're passionate about it. A lot of them spend up to 80 hours doing emergency first aid training to qualify them for the equivalent of EMT, so that you're getting the best care if you ever need it. But as I said, totally reliant on donations and the charitable work that we do, and these fundraising initiatives. So this is a big part of how we get our annual budget, which, for information, is $350,000 a year is what it costs me to keep this little boat working here and the one in Virgin Gorda. So every penny counts.
Persons interested in attending the event are invited to visit VISAR's head office or call 441-7465. In other news, March 2024 was the warmest March ever recorded globally, scientists reported on Tuesday. More in this report. The unrelenting charge of global warming reached another distressing milestone in March 2024, which became the 10th month in a row to set a new record as the warmest respective month on record globally. Data from the European Union's Climate Change Service, C3S, showed the average global surface temperature for March 2024 was 14.14 degrees Celsius or 57.45 degrees Fahrenheit. This was a staggering 0.73 degrees Celsius or 1.31 degrees Fahrenheit above the 1991 to 2020 average for March, and the 0.10 and 0.10 degrees Celsius or 0.18 degrees Fahrenheit higher than the previous warmest March on record in 2016. The run of the record-smashing months stretches back to June 2023. Moreover, the average global temperature over the last 12 months from April 2023 to March 2024 is now the highest on record at 0.7 degrees Celsius or 1.26 degrees Fahrenheit above the 1991 to 2020 average. Compared to pre-industrial levels from 1850 to 1900, temperatures were a blazing 1.58 degrees Celsius or 2.84 degrees Fahrenheit higher. Temperature extremes were seen across the globe. Europe experienced its second warmest March on record at 2.1 degrees Celsius or 3.82 degrees Fahrenheit above average, just narrowly trailing March 2014. Eastern North America, Greenland, Russia, Central America, parts of South America, Africa, Southern Australia, and Antarctica all saw temperatures far exceeding normal levels. Oceans also continued to see record warmth, with the global sea surface temperature averaging 21.07 degrees Celsius or 69.93 degrees Fahrenheit from 60 degrees north to 60 degrees south of latitude, the highest monthly reading on record and surpassing previous high-set records just 1 month earlier in February 2024. The data paints an undeniable and troubling picture of climate change fueled by human-caused emissions of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane from the burning of fossil fuels. With the El Niño weather pattern continuing to lose strength in the equatorial Pacific, the records may be driven primarily by the relentless buildup of atmospheric greenhouse gases. Scientists have warned that limiting future warming to only 1.5 degrees Celsius or 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit above pre-industrial levels is critical to avoiding the worst consequences of climate change. But the latest data suggests that the planet may blow past that benchmark in the next year or two without aggressive and immediate action to curb emissions. Jacko Wooding, 2it4 News. And viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 2it4media.com. Like us on Facebook at 2it4media and 2it4BVI on Instagram, X, formerly Twitter, and Threads. I am Jacko Wooding, and I will see you again next week. So have yourself a safe and enjoyable weekend. Goodbye.